Mong na Mama Aida, where we were raised. The ultimate title for you is that one, no Mongina, meaning our mother, all of us, and mother of the community. I will be very brief. The leaders who have come with us here, the members of the Council of Elders who are here, was the way to viongozi wale ambao mmezungumza mbele yangu. This is of course a very unusual time where we are supposed just to mourn, be quiet, and talk only what is necessary, because the last 2 weeks or so have been points of reflection because of the life of Mzee Raila Amolo Odinga, our former Prime Minister. Like many people here, I would take time to say many things about my interaction with Baba and how we've come all the way. But let me start first of all, Mama, by thanking you sincerely for finding time and agreeing that we see you briefly. And you are going to see many of us, because if there's anything that Raila did in his life, to be very honest with you, is that Raila succeeded to put Nyanza together. And both Nyanza and Gusii Nyanza, this division was not there. I told you when we spoke this morning that every time you sat with Raila, it was an opportunity for you to learn history that you didn't know, or to learn something and understand something you didn't know. He knew everything about people. He would tell me about, I was shocked when we were in a function one time in Nyaribo, and he was telling me a long story about that place and some wazes around there. I didn't know how he got to know them, but he knew a lot of people, and it means he was very close to people. And because of that, you have seen an outpouring of love from all of us in Nyanza. I am aware that there are at least 2 other groups of people from Gusii who are coming to see you. Grassroots leaders, women leaders, others who want to spend time with you. You have seen another 2 groups, and you're seeing us today. It will continue like this because of the relationship and the environment that Mzee cultivated within this area. And Mzee Raila had a way of dealing with all of us. Even when there were tough times, he always had a way of getting us together to ensure that we focused on one thing. I'll only make 2.1. Mama, there is no way anybody can sensibly and comprehensively speak about the life of Prime Minister Raila Odinga. The only responsibility I think we all have, those of us who are alive now, is to leave his legacy, to try and follow in his footsteps. I don't think there will be any other person like Raila Odinga, so we shouldn't even talk about there will be someone, there will be no one who will fit in the shoes of Raila Odinga. We can only try to win with the team and learn from the lessons that he has left us. I would like to request Mama that on behalf of all these wonderful people who are here and many others who are not here, especially the younger groups of academics from Gusii and researchers and others, that when you put up the Raila Odinga Memorial Library and the Raila Odinga Institute and the big foundation, these people have a lot to contribute to put in. As I told you, our soapstone covers are working on something. Our big tool makers in Gusii are working on some things. Please, we would like to, and I know a good number of these people would like to contribute in a way that we can immortalize the contributions of the Honorable Raila Odinga in the community. And secondly, I associate myself with the remarks that have been made by the others. I think the greatest burden you carry, Mama, is that you will continue to remain all our mother, all of us. Sasa tutakutafuta tu, tukiendelea. Tunaongea na wewe, tunakuja kwa maombi, blessings na vitu zote hapa. Kwa sababu mzee alituonyesha hivyo. That he was right, tulikuwa sisi tunafuata na alikuwa anatufundisha. And those of you who are young leaders, my wonderful people here, Sairo and Kibagendi and engineer Obadia. Shimio Obiri, the best thing we can do to Raila is one, do everything we can to erase tribal boundaries in this country. The story of tribes is primitive, and if there's anybody who fought that and lived against that all his life was Raila Odinga. If you really love Raila, your war against the tribal lines must be bold, strong, and pronounced, so that we build Kenya. Raila was leading Project Kenya. That is what we should all be focusing on, and work very hard to ensure that we pull people together, we close ranks. And as has been demonstrated here, when you live that way, everyone loves you. Look at what has happened in this country, and Raila has continued to unite us even in absence. Finally, let's keep peace and keep unity, because that's what Raila wanted for Kenya. The rest we will get time to talk about it.
Tumekuja na ujumbe moja, tuko na wewe. Mzee ametutrain kama mimi nilikuwa one of the youths wale wanaenda mbele kabla mzee ajengie kwa rally. Ametutrain na wakati yake ya kupumzika ilifika, so leo tuna celebrate maisha yake. Kama unakumbuka nilikuwa nakuja Karen huko sana consult na kusalimia mzee. Ameenda lakini wewe uko. So takuwa nasimama na wewe kutoka sasa mpaka eternity. Mungu awabariki. Asante.
Today I was a bit low. I was feeling low. But when the kisses arrived through that gate, I warmed up. Because I saw all the familiar faces. These people sitting up here are people we worked with very, very closely. They've worked with Baba, Raila Odinga, very, very closely. And therefore, we regard them, though they're kisses, we regard them as members of our home. There are people who don't need any invitation to come. There are people who don't need to be shown, this is where you sit, because they'll come in and look for the seat where they want and sit. But I'm very happy to have seen this group. This group comprises of many, many people of different areas. I've seen the Wazee. Thank you very much, Wazee. I've seen Wakina Mama. I've seen leaders. I've seen young leaders who have got a big responsibility to carry the mantle that they've been left with. Your coming here cannot be taken for granted. It is special, and I'm most thankful to see you and to welcome you to this place. Now, this place where we are is called Opoda Farm. But Raila was buried next to his father in Nyamira. Not Nyamira Gusii. Don't go looking for Nyamira for the burial place in Gusii. Nyamira in Bondo, at the home known as Kango Jaramogi. So I'm sure that when you live here, you'll go and pay your home there, and then we can complete. The rest we'll talk, and we have talked with the leaders. Thank you very much for coming, and may God bless you.